going live.
We're live.
Are we live?
We should be live.
Are we live?
How you doing, guys?
Is it happening? Are we actually here? Let us know if you can hear us or see us. That would be great. We're always a bit nervous with signals and whether it works or not.
Good old YouTube lives. You never know really what happens. 1 minute you think it's working, 1 minute you cut it off, 1 minute it doesn't work. But I think it's all working. The comments seem to be working. So give us a comment and let us know if you can hear the signal and hear us okay and where you're watching from.
Yes. And we've got some excellent stuff to tell you today. There's a map. There's a little clue there.
We've got, oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Comments are coming in. That's great. That's great.
There you go. I hear you from America. Let's just have a quick dip in here. We've got Heidi. Welcome to the UK.
Oh, welcome, Heidi.
Enjoy your holiday. I think you're on holiday. Mr. and Mrs. P in the house.
Woohoo!
coming at us from
Kristen as well. Sorry
West
we
Coast.
Confused you. The members live chat is tomorrow, so it's a double whammy this weekend.
There you go. We've got the Crooks.
Oh, the Crooks! Woohoo!
Vancouver Island.
Oh, that's awesome. The Swedish chef.
Hello from Manchester. Jen Pinto, how are you doing?
Oh, hi, Jen.
Malaysia. Hello to everybody from Malaysia. It's very late there, guys. I'm sorry it's so late for everybody in Malaysia and Australia.
From the
Hi
US
from Malaysia,
as well.
Nizam.
Claps and give a huggle to all. That's
Hi
correct.
from the Netherlands.
Oh, look, the Isle of Man. Loud and clear from the Isle of Man. That's fantastic.
Watching from
Hi,
the
Chris.
Self-Build group
Bulgaria.
together. Meet up in Shaftesbury.
Oh, wow.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
That's awesome.
From Turkey.
Merhaba.
Belgium. Oh, we got an international lot today. Where's Trudy? She's outside. We're actually sat in our house, believe it or not. But we'll come on to a life up to date. Denver, Colorado. Oh, we got West London.
DJ Rogers in the house.
DJ Rog, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well.
Ontario, Canada. Awesome.
Thank you very much for tuning in and spending
Apakaba.
a little bit of your Saturday. It is Saturday tonight, isn't it?
Saturday. Not
Cheers.
for everybody. I know that some people in Malaysia and Australia, it's
Sunday
morning for you guys now. Thank you so much for staying up so late.
So we've got lots to talk to you guys about today. We're gonna be. Let me just give you a little insight. We're going to be telling you
Denver.
About what we've been working on, what's coming up. We've got some vehicle updates, as you'll see from the thumbnail. Some of you may know, some of you may have seen some previous posts or our last live. We've named our next vehicle. We'll let you know what's happening to Trudy, and we'll tell you about our next trip because we have a plan, and you're going to love it. And when it's going to start. And of course, we'll be dipping in and answering any questions you guys have along the way about anything. You can ask us questions about anything, whether it's about the trip, travel, YouTube, life in general, or whatever else you want to talk about. So where do we start?
I'd like to start by saying we have got the most international audience ever. But what I'm really proud of, we've got so many British people here from all over the UK as well. So thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, Bradford.
Also, if you are from the UK, did you actually meet us at any of the shows? We were so lucky this year, weren't we? Being home for like our first summer, we actually got the opportunity to be invited to some of the shows, and it was so cool. We went to Van Life in Shrewsbury, which is just down the road, Van Love. We just went to the 4x4 Overland show. We've just come from the Warner show in Shepton Mallet. We had such a lovely time, didn't we?
We did.
So many people.
So we've met so many of you. It's unusual for us to be back in the UK for this long, and it feels very odd. And if you're wondering where we are, we rented our house out for 7 years.
Yes.
We've taken it back. We have a friend living in our house, so most of the furniture belongs to our friend. Yeah. But we're using it as a base, and he's going to be living in the house and looking after it while we travel on the next trip. But it means we've got somewhere as a base when we come back to the UK, rather than sleeping on people's driveways or and things like that. So it's all good.
And if you're from the UK, you know that living in a van in the winter is not great. So if we do happen to come back during the winter months, it's not that great.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the UK loves you both. Thanks, guys.
Thank
we
you.
love the UK.
Thank you.
So let's just give you a little bit of an insight into what we've been doing. So we've obviously finished the world trip quite a while ago. We did a 3-month trip around Borneo, which I'm sure you guys have all seen on YouTube. And since then, you see, I had this mad idea. You know, I shared it in like the Expedition Living that I'm proudly wearing the T-shirt of here. I had this vision to create this series because traveling around the world for 4.5 years, of course, we've seen so much and experienced so much. Not all of it we shared with you guys on the videos. Sometimes there's stories we couldn't share because of where we were and we didn't want to do it because we were still in the country. There's some unseen footage and things like that. And I had this vision to create this series, very much like a Netflix series, like a series you would see on the telly. So that's what I've been working on. And I thought I was going to, for any of you that make videos out there or have ever edited a video, I thought I was going to get one made every, maybe 1.5 weeks. If I just focus on that, working 8-10 hours a day. Well, I've just completed episode 6 of 12 and I've been working on it since April.
Yes,
and it is a beast of a project. I mean, just to give you an idea, the last episode crossing the US that I made, I went through 5,300 video clips. So you can imagine, and in it we're being, we're answering interview questions and talking about what actually happened in various situations. So it is coming. I do apologize to everybody that's waiting patiently for us to put content back out. But it's one of those things that I've started and I've always wanted to make it. Yeah. As we were driving around the world, I'm like, when I finish, I'm going to make this into a show, like into a series, 12 parts rather than 600 on YouTube. Now, you're more than welcome to go and watch all of them, but 12 of them, it's a little summary. It's a little summary for everybody of all the best bits. And for those of you that have seen them all, you'll hear some untold stories and how we felt and some unseen footage and things. So we're super excited, but it is taking a lot longer than we planned.
Can I add though, I'm supporting this series, even though he is stressed. He's setting the alarm for 5 o'clock. He's working till, in fact, today's the first day he's finished early, and that's because we're doing this live chat. I'm supporting it though, because it's like a legacy for us, isn't it? We get these opportunities to do something incredible. And so to be able to document it and leave it as a legacy one day for our family, our future family to see, I think it's epic.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. And who knows? Maybe one day, maybe we will see it on a streaming platform or on the telly.
Maybe.
I said to some friends actually, I was looking on YouTube to try and see some other people that had done this kind of thing, and it's not on there, or not that I could find. Well, so that either makes me genius because I'm doing something new, or completely bonkers for trying. But either way, once I got my mindset on something,
once you actually see the series, when he says he hasn't seen anything like it, you'll see the way he films it is quite different to our normal style. So, wow. Yeah,
there's a lot more building the story and stuff. So I'm really excited. I also want to say thanks to Maria and Brian and Theo, who are moderating. They've jumped in to help answer comments and just keep an eye on everything. So thank you very much, guys. Pleasure to have you with us this Friday. So has anybody got any questions before we move on about the Expedition Living series? Probably when is it coming out is the question you're all answering. As soon as I've finished it, as soon as I'm ready to release one episode a week, it will come out. And I'm trying to get it done as quickly as I can. But I suspect it will probably be towards middle of November-ish. Yeah. But we'll do a big announcement. We'll have a watch party. We'll do a premiere, and we'll all do it together.
For the first episode, we would do like a watch party so that we can be part of it with you guys, because it's such a project, isn't it? It's such a a love project that it would be really cool to see your reactions as well.
So Turhan has asked, will it be on YouTube? Yes, it will. Lots of people said, are you going to just try and keep it exclusive and sell it to a streaming platform? I could do that, but everybody's supported us on this Around the World drive.
Yes.
And so we want to make sure that you guys get to see it first.
Yes.
And have the opportunity to see it. And if one day a streaming platform takes it, then if they want it taken off YouTube, you'll have all seen it already.
Yeah.
So, but don't worry, we'll be doing lots of posts telling you when it's coming out. I can't wait. I've shared it to a number of friends, and they all love it. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
See if he's on the right route of how he's filming it and sharing it.
Frankie and Alex in the house. How you doing, guys?
Oh, it's so nice. I know this is a bit of a last minute live chat, but we feel like we've got so much to share that we wanted to jump on now and start building up the story of what's coming next, because there's a lot. And we're really grateful to all the Malaysian people that have followed us whilst we're in Borneo. And thank you for staying for this live chat, because I know it's super, super early. We got the opportunity to meet some of you before, but we are actually coming back to Sabah, and we're flying to KL on the 18th of September, landing on the 19th of September, because we're going to be visiting the truck, the vehicle.
We haven't talked about that yet.
I'm only saying truck and vehicle before we take, because we love Malaysia so much, we actually have arranged we arranged one tour group, but it's sold out in 24 hours. So we've got 2 tour groups coming back to Borneo, flying to Sandakan, doing Sepilok. Then we're going to go down to the Kinabatangan, and then we're going to go down to Mabel Island before going to KK.
So yeah, we had this wonderful idea. We've been to Borneo so many times, to Sabah, and so many people said, "Oh, it'd be great if you did a Tread the Globe trip." So we got some. We know some people with tour companies and stuff like that. So we were like, "Well, could you organise it for us?" And they said yes. So we advertised it. So there's 2 groups coming to Borneo with us. So we'll arrange a meetup probably in KK and KL, won't we?
Yes, absolutely.
So we can all meet, have a coffee, or whatever.
Just out, honestly. He's just said that you will be challenging Clarkson's Farm for next year's TV Awards. Isn't that just some of the funniest TV?
I love it. If you haven't seen it,
we've only really just started
getting into it.
But we've absolutely laughed our socks off, because we're from sunny Shropshire. We have lots of friends in the farming community. And I said to Chris, when we're old and doddery and we can't afford travel insurance anymore, obviously, when I'm
Jeremy Clarkson's age,
we'll buy some land, and you and our friend Sean, who is a agricultural farmer.
Sean is a bit like Caleb. He's looking after our house for us. He's living in the house. But he's a little bit like Caleb. So you can imagine
a lot taller.
If me and Sean actually did farming, it would be very similar to that, because we have conversations very similar to
relationship, which is
Jeremy
hilarious.
Clarkson.
But that's years in the future, because we are going to be sharing with you today. I'm not allowed to say too much.
There you go. Look, we met you in Birmingham at the NEC, Joe.
Oh, awesome.
Joe and Stuart. Thanks, guys.
And it's YouTube Donkeys in the house as well.
How you doing, guys?
Eric.
So lovely. Spencer Davis, I've just bought some Hawkstone Lager in Jersey.
Nice.
I've tried it. It's very nice, actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
My brother.
Oh,
I think it was my brother.
Yes, you're right.
Bought me some.
You're right.
Yeah. Love you both. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday.
Yeah, it's Chris's birthday in the middle of August. Then it's our wedding anniversary, and then it's my birthday. So we don't celebrate a particular one. We just tend to the whole month celebration. It's
just a party.
Just a party for a month. Phil and Lisa, hi guys.
Oh, nice to have you with us.
Hi Chong. Yeah, we're coming to Sabah soon, so stay tuned for that. We'll be sharing.
So let's just talk about the Toyota that when we were in Borneo. Obviously, we had a 4x4 Isuzu that we did a trip in. You've probably seen the videos on YouTube, and I think that taught us, first of all, we can't sleep in a rooftop tent.
That's true.
Because my feet would stick out at the end, and it's not really the best
and
thing.
Our knees don't bend like they should.
I'm old. I don't bend. I can't do yoga. I don't bend like I used to. And the other reason is because some of the places we're planning to go, we need a 4x4. And we decided that you saw us in Botswana and Mozambique getting stuck in sand. And Trudy, although we love her, we'll come on to what we're doing with Trudy afterwards. But we love Trudy, but we're killer if we go and do another trip. The guys at GGS, our mechanics, Mike and the Mechanics, that is his name, Mike and his Mechanics.
You'll see them in episode 1
and 2. Oh, and yeah, they're in quite a few episodes fixing her up. They said, she's fine, but don't do anything like you've just done. So we don't want to leave her in the wilderness of the world somewhere by the side of the road.
We've never wanted to kill Trudy. We want to keep her and one day put her in our garden with like a lean-to and some fairy lights and make her like a safe space of just chilling out zone.
Yeah. So while we were in Borneo, Sean's putting faces at me behind. I'm going to turn the camera around in a minute. Caleb. While we were in Borneo, we started looking for Toyotas. And the reason we were looking for Toyotas and not Isuzu, even though the Isuzu was absolutely an amazing car, and I would have one, is that I think Toyota worldwide has parts more easily available. So we decided to go down the Toyota Hilux route.
Yeah, and we never ever make decisions lightly. I think because we're old or older, I think less of the old. I think we've really worked out that if you're going to invest a lot of money, now this car on the road was £11,000. That is a huge amount of money, and so we're not going to make a decision unless we ask everybody who knows. We don't know. We're not mechanics. So we spoke to Ricardo in Tijuana. We spoke to our friends in Durban, and we spoke to Sean in Canada on Vancouver Island at Duncan. And we spoke to our friends in Malaysia, and they all said that actually worldwide, that is why you see it everywhere on the news, on the movies, on the 4x4. The older Toyotas, because the vehicle we've got is older, it will find parts. They'll be able to fix it in countries that don't have all the plug-in computers and technology, and the countries that have in all the plug-in technology, they will be able to fix this. And that for us is really important, because that's where we fell down with Trudy, isn't it?
Yes.
If you watch the Canadian series, after doing the Dempster Highway in Trudy, we spent 6 weeks parked outside Bronson Mufflers in Duncan.
Thanks, guys, if you're watching.
Say the word muffler again because it's hilarious. We got the opportunity to sleep in their car park and use their toilet for 6 weeks.
Amazing.
Because we just couldn't get the parts for Trudy. No. And that's why we need to look after Trudy, because we can't
I think because the adventure's challenging a lot. We don't need to look for drama or have trouble finding parts. Let's try and make it as easy as possible, because it's not going to be easy anyway.
Yeah, we have enough drama without, the drama of trying to source parts.
So, we ended up, just before we left Malaysia after the last trip, we found a Toyota Hilux single cab, and we bought it. And it's not actually in our name, which is a whole nother story.
So let me just show you this bit. So if anybody watched the series in Kuala Lumpur, we met a lovely mechanic through our friend Peter and Natasha, and he's called Simon, and he's based in Ampang in KL. And there is Simon with our truck. He came out and actually test drove it for us, lifted up the rugs, was underneath the truck, lifted up the back tray, and he basically took it for a test drive and really, really helped us out. So Simon, if you're watching this, thank you, and we will be back.
He was a legend. Made sure it was all right for us. So so we bought it, and if you remember the series in Malaysia when we're on the Around the World drive, we stopped off in a place before we shipped, and they built the wall inside the van, and they put some locks on that we gave them, and a few other bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And they are converting that truck into a truck camper.
Now, who wants to see this truck camper? Now, it's just the mock-up design. It's literally the computer-aided, or CAD as they call it, design picture.
So if you want to see, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments.
I need a drum roll before I start sharing this.
Put it in the comments if you want to see it, and give us a thumbs up on the video.
This is massive, massive news. So I've got somebody called Shirley. Where are you now? We're in the UK in sunny Shropshire in our house that we rented out for 7 years, and we're back home now.
Turhan has watched every episode of yours since the car park in Turkey. During COVID. Wow, that's a while.
Wow, that is a while.
Let's have a look. Roti Chanai time. Yeah, I saw that.
And Tay Tarak.
Good to see you from the Netherlands. EVM. Hi from Warsaw.
Oh, enjoy
Andrew
Vietnam.
Doyle. Oh, also been watching since COVID. Thank you very much,
Wow,
Andrew. That's a long
great.
time. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, Scandinavia.
Kristen, yes, let's see it. Let's see it. Come on, show us. Let's
Turtles
see.
Are waiting
yes,
for you
please.
in Turkey. I spoke to Seher just a couple of days ago. Everything's going really well. They need help with a truck, so I'm going to push the GoFundMe link. I'm about to do a post. Seher sent me some more pictures. So yes, they have a Mitsubishi truck that they're fundraising for. Show us, Trevor. I love that. Let's see. Yes, please. I love that.
Oh, hi from Texas. I tell you, the Texas barbecue, oh my goodness. I've been editing the video and watching the food. It's amazing. Like the video, everyone. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, hi from San Antonio. Been watching you since you came up in my feed. Oh, we love San Antonio.
Yeah,
America's
we did.
Venice, as I call it.
Yeah, we did. It was such a lovely experience. And in fact, our neighbours at the 4x4 Overland show, Nikki and her hubby, they've actually flown over to the US, rented a camper, and are currently driving around Texas. They sent us a massive thank you. They are having the best time. Apparently, Texas hospitality, there's nothing like it. So I'm so happy for them.
Penny says the first time she watched the video was the Turtle Project. Thank you very much, Penny.
Hi, Brian from South Africa, Canada, Montreal,
Istanbul,
lovely.
Montreal. Do I miss all the food, Andy? Yes, I do. I should have gone on the diet before I go back to Malaysia, but I might have to start it afterwards.
No spoiler alert, but South Africa is on our route. Oregon, Canada. Hi, Canada. We love Canada.
Yes, please show us the camper.
Okay.
My auntie lives in Shrewsbury. Oh, just down the road.
From Hua Hin in Thailand.
Oh,
nice.
We nearly bought a pizza restaurant there many times.
About 35 years ago.
Hi from Wales. Hi, Wales.
Adrian and the kids, North Yorkshire.
Lovely. Hey, guys. Norway. Hi from Norway. Hi from Tokyo.
Woohoo. Florida. Woohoo!
Oh, we got.
Although Heidi, you're cheating.
You're cheating. You're in the UK. Come on.
So, in fact, we were talking to Drew and Brittany from Mr. and Mrs. Adventure, and we stayed in Florida at Drew's parents. So,
yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's show you. This is an artist impression of the truck.
This isn't the actual truck. If you remember, you have seen a bit more, but this is what we can show you right now. That is a pop-up roof, folks. That is a pop-up roof. And that is our Toyota single cab Hilux 2018 2.5 four-wheel drive. And it is going to be epic.
Yeah, so we went for this sort of pop-up design so that it will fit in a container, which makes shipping cheaper. And it also stops us getting our stuff stolen like it did twice last time. And amazingly, because we sleep above the cab up here, we went into some, you may have seen the video in the last video in Malaysia and Borneo. We went into a couple at Camper V, which is the company that's going to do the fit out for us. And surprisingly, it's actually really big inside. I think because the bed's above the cab, it actually makes it bigger, more spacious inside because you haven't lost all the bed. It's going to have a toilet. It's going to have a shower. We're going to have a stove. We've got an electrical, good electrics in it. We're not going to run out of electric like we did in Trudy every other day.
We're not going to have LPG gas, which is quite interesting. And we're a little bit nervous, but we met an incredibly helpful guy called Alex Frood on YouTube. And he explained to us that he goes to the Arctic Circle up in Scandinavia. And he has, sorry, I'm swapping glasses because Anyway,
actually, I'm using their cup.
He goes up to Scandinavia to travel and film, and he has no LPG at all. He is purely electric, and he explained to us that there are some really good systems now, batteries, Victron for the electrics, different lithium battery companies.
Because Trudy's solar setup and batteries, we only have two 100 amp hour gel batteries, which means for those of you that understand the gel battery compared to the lithium, we can only use 50%. So we've only got 100 amp hours of usable electric, which is nothing, and that's why we kept running out in Trudy. Hi to In Transit.
Hi guys.
Juju Extreme, nice to see you as well. Thank you very much.
I've just realised that Just Al is Al and Joe, because they're going to see us in 2 weeks in Malaysia.
Will you name the new car, and will the audience own the new vehicle? No, we own the vehicle.
Yeah, we bought the vehicle. We're paying for the vehicle. And what's very, very interesting is we have named it. And if you know anything about Trudy and why Trudy was named Trudy, it was our lovely niece Molly who chose Trudy's name, Trudy the Tread Van. She has chosen the name for the truck, the Tread Truck, and it's called
Trevor
or Trev the Tread Truck.
Trev.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds cool, doesn't it? Trev the Toyota, Trev the Tread Truck, Trev and Trudy. It's just, I don't know. It's got a ring. So yeah, it is Trevor. It is Trevor. So I'm sure Trevor is going to see us proud. I did see somebody ask, how long are we going to be out of the UK? We'll come on to that in a while.
Yes.
But
now
the trip is going to be almost, I would say, more mad than the last one.
But let me just reiterate, because if you're just joining us, you may not know, we actually purchased this single cab 2018 Toyota in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia, and we're going to be driving it home once it's been converted. So yes, this isn't in the UK. We are only in the UK whilst Chris is doing the series.
We were actually planning to do a like an Eastern European trip.
We were in Trudy.
Lithuania, Latvia, Poland. We were planning to go and do a trip over the summer in Trudy. Yeah. But that's because I very naively maybe thought that the Expedition Living series, I would be able to make it quite quickly if I wasn't traveling and I was just editing. But it is taking about 3 to 3.5 weeks an episode. And that is with help. So it's definitely a bit of a beast of a project, but I'm sure it will be worth it in the end, and I'm sure you will all love it.
Angela and Alan are saying, we were guessing, but Trevor's a great name. Maria and Brian are saying, will we put stickers on Trevor? We're actually looking at, because we've never done a self-build before, and obviously we're not self-building it.
It's actually quite hard. Involved. It's quite hard being so far away, because normally you'd be able to pop in and say, oh, can you do this? Or can you do that? So
can I do this? Or can I do that?
And of course, it's another country with a different language and different time zones and everything else. So,
actually,
who knows what we're going to get? But I know they're going to do a good job.
See, DKJ Patrick has actually hit one of our issues on the head, and that is the Malaysian truck may not have a heater. So
it doesn't.
The cabs in Malaysian trucks, because they don't need to defrost the windscreens, there is no heater. So I'm now currently talking to Toyota KL, and I have to go in and see them personally to try and work out a plan of how we're going to retrofit some kind of heater. Now, I know it's possible. I know
it's like putting in an aircon system.
I know people who have done it, but I believe that it's quite technical and it might be a little bit tricky.
And it's just, where do we get it done?
I'm not going to even joke when I say we have encountered so many problems on these expeditions that I can't believe that there isn't some bright spark, some clever, being out there who says to us or emails us, Marianne@treadtheglobe.com. Actually, I've got a solution for that problem.
If anybody's in Malaysia,
yes,
and you know somebody that fits a heating system,
yes,
so that we can defrost the windscreen and heat the van in cold countries while we're driving,
message
us.
Because although we have an appointment to see Toyota, and you would dream that they would know everything about that, the service and the technical team, if you have done it because you've overlanded, because just up into China, or high altitude, you need some kind of heating in the cab. So if you know, please do let us know. So
let's just jump in. Has anybody got any questions about anything we've talked about so far? Expedition Living, the truck, Malaysian trip, anything like that? If you have, We'll jump into the comments
and
now,
jump into
and
the
we'll
comments as well. Let's just
don't
go
go
back
too far. Don't go too far
a little
up.
bit.
Let's just have a look.
Pop some questions in.
Trevor's a great name. Are we putting stickers? I think the stickers, you see, like Trudy, there was always this discussion with Trudy about stickers, and we did brand her a bit mad, didn't we? Really, there's lots of stickers on Trudy.
Yes, you did.
But do you know how many conversations that started?
Yeah.
People stopping and going, "Where are you from?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
You're driving around the world."
Yeah.
You know, whether it be one in Korea or or any other people, they see the vehicle, not just the number plate, but it prompts a conversation. Whether you're wild camping and somebody comes out and says, "Oh, you can park here," or "Do you want to come for dinner?" or "Let me show you my area." We've had so many wonderful experiences just because of the branding.
You did say to me when we originally started, if you had a random, like, unrecognizable, just a bland white van parked outside your house or down the lane, wouldn't you be a little bit curious, a bit nervous? Where if we actually just brand it and let everybody know who we are and what we're doing that way. And I think you're right. It takes the fear of what are those people doing down the lane away, because it can be a bit,
Okay,
off-putting.
so are we going to have a UK plate or a Malaysian plate? So the vehicle is on a Malaysian plate. And we've already researched the carnet.
Yeah.
We can get the carnet from the UK, which is like the paperwork for the vehicle for
like
import. Because Malaysian don't issue them anymore, but we can get them in the UK. So that's sorted. Will it have a UK plate one day? Maybe we'll import it one day. Maybe we'll drive it back to Malaysia. I don't know. We'll come on to that.
I'm going to say I think so. I think I would like Trevor to come home to the UK.
I hope you can take us across China. We'll come to that in a second.
Yeah.
Julie. Trevor in the USA. We'll come onto the route in a minute. Hi from Antalya. We can talk diesel heaters when we see you. We have a diesel heater.
Yes.
We've been sponsored a diesel heater. We're very happy to say.
AutoTurn, who gave us one for Trudy, have not only given us a diesel heater, they've also given us a water boiler, which they've dispatched to Malaysia.
So thanks, guys. Thank you very much for that.
And in fact, on our new website, which I'm currently building in the background with our friend Erhan, I'm going to be able to give a discount code to people who want something from
We're
AutoTurn.
actually rebuilding the website. It's a long story, but we're rebuilding the website. We're trying to get lots of deals for you all so you can get discounts.
Yes.
It's a win-win. We get a little commission.
Yeah.
You get a discount.
Yeah.
So it's good. And Roma, this company here,
Steve and Kate.
Yeah, we met them at the Van Lev show with Alex. Thanks, guys. I'm drinking out of your cup, actually, purely by accident, but they have given us the electrical stuff. So we are going to be super powered with a 650, I think it is, 680 amp hour battery. One battery, lithium. That is a serious amount of electric.
When we do the show round and this is why we wanted to share what we know now, because we don't have all the answers at all, because we are literally learning, growing. And so we'll be able to show more as things happen. I just saw there's a couple of Kiwis asking about insurance.
Let's have a
see
look.
if we can help them out.
Hold on.
That.
Is the duration of the series determined? The series. Are you talking about the trip or the Expedition Living series? The Expedition Living series will be 12 episodes of 1 hour. There might be a few minutes either way. There might be a 55-minute one and an hour and 5-minute one, but they're give or take. I'm trying to make them as close to an hour as I can.
Yeah.
Is it hard to ship a loaded vehicle?
It depends. So
if it fits in a container, it's all right. If it doesn't, then you've got a high probability your stuff's going to get nicked.
Yes, and if it goes on to roll on, roll off, it's definitely probably going to be stolen. If it's flat racked, then it is locked. But we actually had our roof damaged by the flat rack because they throw ropes over and they ratchet strap it. No, ratchet strap it. Strap it. And that's what happens. You get this cracked in the roof.
Can I just say thank you to our friends Frankie and Alex. You've given us a $5 super chat. We're going to have a drink on you. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
I'm feeling the love.
Cheers.
And I really do appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
If you don't know who F&A Van Life are, we did a whole series with them
on their channel.
YouTube channel when we got back, and we showed them around the UK, didn't we, with Trudy? And we had a blast. They are the sweetest couple with the most
just put, cheers, miss
baby.
you all. F&A in the house.
Oh, we do. We miss them. They're so adorable.
And Everly.
Yeah.
Let's just have a look what we got here.
Are there any countries that you can't go to with the Malaysian plate? Oh, hold on, don't go up because I want to speak to these guys. No, we should be fine because the UK carnet company will give us a carnet for Malaysian plates, so that shouldn't be a problem. But we'll share that if that happens. The Kiwis
in the coop. Where's that?
There's a couple of Kiwis traveling Europe. How will you get on with insurance? It's quite a massive question, that, actually. So if you want to send me an email, but what we do is we buy it on the border, we buy it through the agent shipping. It is third party, generally not fire and theft.
We do know a company in the UK.
If you're planning on coming to the UK and you have a Kiwi plate or a European plate and you need insurance, message me, Marianne@treadtheglobe.com. I'm in the process of researching that because obviously when we bring Trevor home, he will have a Malaysian plate, and I think I found a solution for that. So definitely message me, Marianne@treadtheglobe.com. And I'll share what I know.
The trip is going to start from Malaysia. Yes. Very cute. The videos with F&A were very cute.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So all the items you had to buy for Trudy, like those batteries, can you use them on Trevor? No. Shipping batteries on their own is actually quite tricky, but Trudy actually had really old lead acid batteries.
Gel
batteries that were a bit rubbish.
AGM, I think they call them all.
And that's why we needed extra power banks for that. So...
but it's interesting. So let's go on. What's happening with Trudy? Because I'm sure you all want to know what we're doing with Trudy. So Trudy has had a bit of TLC from Mike and the mechanic at GGS in Telford. He looked after her, and she's gonna have a bit more while we're in Borneo. She's going to be having some welding done. Tez the welder is going to be giving a little bit of love and repairing that damage from where they tried to lift her in Korea.
Yeah, she actually has a hole in her bodywork that they're working on. She has just passed her MOT though. And anyone who gasps in horror that she's passed her MOT with a hole in her bodywork, I was told to tell them by the mechanic that it's more than 30.27 centimeters from the structural integrity of the vehicle. So therefore it doesn't affect the MOT. I've probably got the number wrong. But yes, she's going in and she's going to have bits cut out, bits welded in, and then resprayed. So
we are keeping Trudy. She's going to be getting some love, and we are going to be keeping her for trips in the UK, trips around Europe, maybe to Netherlands, Scandinavia, Eastern Europe, anywhere in Europe, maybe Morocco, as far as Morocco or Turkey. Turkey again, but we're not going to beast her on another trip.
Yeah.
Because we like her and we don't want to kill her.
Yeah, we love her.
And even when she does die mechanically, we're going to put her in the garden and build a big shed around her. And I'm going to cover the wall with some of the best photos from our trip and put some fairy lights up. And we will sit in there and have a glass of wine at the weekends when we're retired from YouTube, which won't be for many years, as you'll know when we tell you what the next trip is.
Julie loved the videos with F&A. That's lovely.
That's
Linda,
great.
Hi Linda. Thank you. Yeah, we're back. Fierce Tree Farms has said don't ship it. So there will be a little bit of shipping, but a lot less than when
you have to ship it, unfortunately.
We live on an island. There's always going to be a boat. But what's really interesting is due to the COVID border closures and things like that and passport chaos, we should be okay to do a lot more land this time. I love that. I'm late. Who is Trevor? Trevor
Trevor is our truck being
It's our
built.
truck
There you
being
go.
built currently in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
You'll be able to watch the live will be put on the YouTube channel afterwards, so you'll be able to watch it back if there's bits that you missed. You can't wait for the next chapter, Jen. So that's great.
Aussie, it's 2:35 a.m. in Sydney. Please come here. We are looking.
Do you know, I want to come back to Sydney. I used to work at the Sydney Hilton down on Pitt Street years and years ago, back in 1990. I used to work at the Marble Bar and the George Adams Bar as a barman.
Yeah.
And when Tom Cruise's Cocktail came out, and I used to throw drinks around the bar, I had a great time.
And you got wet feet. And you got wet feet.
And I dropped many a bottle of things, but we had fun.
So Two in Transit are saying those are adventure scars. They really are. Do you know, it's really interesting because when Trudy got bumps or scratches or things like that, we never, ever got upset about it because it is, my stepmom, if, you know, you're wearing a white shirt and you eat spaghetti and it drops and I go, oh no. And she go, it's all right. It's a food medal.
Medal.
So that's how I was brought up.
See, when you get a new vehicle, like the smallest scratch is such a big deal. And then after a while, it's just a story, isn't it? You know, you're going to get stressed if it really gets bashed. But like, you know, like a little scratch here and there, especially on a trip like this, you look at it and you go, do you remember we got that? Or that little dent? People come and look at Trudy and they're going, oh, I can still see the dents from the forklift truck in Korea.
Can I just say, we have the best community. Pamela said, I'm late. Who is Trevor? Everyone's answered her. And Pamela's put, thanks, everyone. I was feeding my cats. You guys are epic. You guys are absolutely epic.
Okay, so I think we should probably start talking about, why don't we tell them the start of the next trip? We'll tell you so there's 3 stages to the next trip. And can I just say, before we get into the details, you'll know from the Round the World Drive, you have a plan, but the plan never goes to plan. So it doesn't matter how much you plan, there will be something or some visa or some world situation, whether it's COVID or some political situation or a visa or a change of regulations that changes the route. So this is the plan as we stand today, and it might change.
I actually went to the 4x4 show and listened into a speech by a guy called, I think it was Medical Doc. I put him in one of my newsletters.
He was fascinating. The Overland show.
He's an expedition medic, paramilitary trooper guy who's medically trained, paramedic. He's like awesome. He's like G.I. Joe. And he did a lot of talk about planning. And he said that the most essential part of planning, and I truly believe this, is you do all the planning and the research knowing that you're not going to use all the planning and the research, but you've done it. And even if you end up changing route and country,
you're prepared.
You are so prepared, like the Navy say, prior planning and preparation prevents piss poor performance. And we love the Navy, and for us, that is so true. It's absolutely true, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you end up changing your route. Having done the planning, we feel like,
I think we could show them on the map.
We've got a cape of planning.
See this map behind. We put this on the wall because we were like, it's so much easier if you have a big map. So if we show you stage 1, let me try and hold it so there's no reflection. I'll lift it up. I'll try not to make you all seasick. So if I hold it like that, Marianne, where's the reflection? There you go. If I hold it like that, if you stand up.
No, just pop it like that. That's the way, and I'll stand to the side. That's perfect.
Okay. Oh.
Right, bear with us, everybody. Stop moving. Don't move. Your face is going to have to.
No, but it's the opposite. No, it's the opposite though, because if you move left, you go right on the screen. Okay. I'm not moving. Okay.
Got it.
What's
Don't
up?
move. Sorry, everybody. This is like, this is terrible.
We'll tell you.
And we just block out Chris's.
Let's talk stage 1. So. Trevor is in Malaysia. Mariam, do you want to point?
If we do that, then you can't see Chris's face.
Do you want to point at Malaysia so everyone knows where Trevor is?
Trevor is currently here.
There you go. Let me do that. That's much better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Right. Trevor is currently here. What we're going to be doing is picking Trevor up and doing some of Indonesia back up to Borneo and somewhere around here. We're not exactly sure, but we're going to be spending 3 months.
Yeah, we thought we'd better do a test drive.
Yes.
Just to make sure that there's no teething troubles with all the equipment and everything before we go really wild.
Absolutely.
So yeah, a few months somewhere in Borneo, Indonesia, Malaysia.
Yeah. It costs quite a lot of money to get into Thailand, so we probably won't go straight into Thailand until.
So you'll know that we tried to get the Chinese visa last time and we didn't manage to succeed. But we have a plan. We're going to fly back and do it in London.
Try again.
So we're going to, after we've done our 3-month test drive, we're going to fly back to the UK, hand our passports in, so there's no passport pressure. And we're going to try and get a multiple entry Chinese visa. We have many friends that have had it, so I should be okay. Then we're going to fly back to Malaysia. And this is if it all goes according to plan. This is plan A. We'll then go up through Thailand, because to get into Thailand, $1,600, right, for 30 days. US dollars, $1,600 to get the permit from the Thai Transport Authority, Ministry of Transport. So, assuming that we get the approval for Thailand and we get the Chinese visa, go on, let's show the plan, Marianne.
Well, then we go up to all the way to Chengdu. The route that we'll be taking will take us across into Kazakhstan. Then we'll go across the Caspian Sea into Azerbaijan.
Oh, we got a bit of reflection here.
Georgia,
hold on. There you go.
Into Georgia, and then back into Turkey, all the way over, and then across Europe, doing a few countries, and then all the way back to the UK. And then this is plan A. And we're only going to share plan A on this video because we're not absolutely certain, and we're not going to. Are you
no, we can tell them more, but we can tell you the plan as it is at the moment. Okay. We don't need to tease it, but let's just come back to the chat now. So that's part 1. We'll just answer any questions you have on part 1, and then we'll tell you part 2.
Derek has posted his comment in big bold letters. So apparently, according to the kids, that's shouting. Can I ask if you two have been on a first aid course yet?
No,
I have,
but we are going to.
But we've actually I've researched and I found some nearby. So
Marianne was a first responder
for many years.
She
Community
used to work
responder
with the ambulances, so she's all right if I get injured. But if it's the other way, I'll probably pass out. To be fair,
actually have a family joke that if anything happens to Chris, he'll be fine. If anything happens to me, I'm screwed.
Like when she cut her head in Malaysia, she was like, "Is it all right?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's bleeding." I'm not really, but I'm not really good in that sort of situation. But anyway, I can learn.
Yeah, and it will be fine.
No Nordics, not yet. There could be an addition. It all depends on weather windows.
Yeah.
So
I think that's it, isn't it? The hardest thing about planning is you have to take into consideration not just how long you can go in the country or your vehicle can go in the country, but weather windows. It's insane. The weather windows is actually our biggest nemesis when it comes to planning.
So if we go back to the UK and the weather windows aren't right to do part 2 or part 3 in whichever order, then we might buy time and go up to Scandinavia. So that could be a possibility. Yeah. All right. So there's a lot of ifs and buts.
Yeah.
If we don't get the Chinese visa, then it opens another door that we might head down to across Australia and head over that, in a different. So this is what I'm saying, where it's all up in the air. But at the moment, the plan is we're going to do China back to the UK. That is the plan. That's what we're trying to do.
And at the end, I'll tell you how many countries and continents we've actually got on this list.
So that's plan A. Why no Australia? We want to go to Australia. It is difficult. It's expensive to get in. If we don't get the Chinese visa, we will probably come across Australia.
Yes.
So don't worry. Australia and New Zealand. I definitely want to do. And we nearly did New Zealand, and we ended up going to Borneo instead. But
as I say, and I reiterate this, and I'm not. This is not lip service. If we can, we will. Yeah. So these plans that we're sharing with you now, at the end, I can tell you how many continents and countries we've planned. But when we planned to drive around the world, we said 20 countries in 20 months, and it took us 4.5 years. And we did, I don't know how many countries. So how many countries did we do? Wasn't it something like 39 or something ridiculous?
Yeah, something like that. 36, I think.
Watch this space, because we're of an age where things always go wrong in the best possible way, and we get to do things that we didn't necessarily plan, but we're totally game for. So bear with us and watch this space.
So we will be coming to Australia at some point. We might
Yeah.
even fly in and rent or buy another vehicle at another time, like we did with Borneo. But let's just see. I know you guys wanted to go to Australia, and it's hard to get in it's easier with a new vehicle. Yes, it will be easier with a newer vehicle.
Yes.
Will your new van, Trevor, be suitably insulated for Nordic travel? And the people from Those Happy Days nearly froze to death. No, it's going to be well insulated. We're going to have heating. It's
the guy who's actually building our truck camper right now, his motorhome was in Georgia for the winter, so he knows how cold it is and is totally up for insulation. He understands.
When are we looking to start the trip? So, in a perfect world, and like I say, the perfect world doesn't normally happen. As soon as I finish this series, which I was hoping to get done by the end of December, then we would start the next trip or fly out to Malaysia to start buying the bits and getting Trevor, finalized. Middle of January. It could end up being February. If I'm super efficient on the series, it may end up being early January. But we'll just see. It's one of those things I have to finish. There's no way I could do this series on the road. I can't. I'm doing 60 hours a week editing. I can't do that and travel. It would take forever.
And film and edit on the road. Kathy Foy in the house.
Hey, Kathy.
She is
coming
fabulous.
to Borneo.
Coming to Borneo, but also she's in the episode.
You're in the Expedition Living, Kathy. Mad Jacks.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's all. Yeah. Let's have a look. Ozzy, can you get a second-hand camper here? Yeah, we can.
By Troopy, when it comes to the insulation, we're also not planning to put ourselves in extreme heats if we can avoid it, or extreme colds. That's also a consideration, but we'll see how we go.
We will have. We're going to put aircon and heating in it, because if you know, on the last trip we got forced into a lot of hotels, and Malaysia, Thailand, India. It was just so hot. That we ended up in hotels, so we're gonna kit it out so that we don't have to go into hotels.
Caitlin, I think, has just joined us because she's saying we can buy a second-hand camper here. We've actually bought She might mean
for Australia.
Oh, for Australia, but we've actually just bought and invested all our time, energy, effort, and life savings into this little baby, which is called Trevor.
Okay, right. So, any more questions before we go on to stage 2?
Yes.
Let's just have a look at the comments. Drum roll. I'm so excited to share this. And like I say, the order of these things might change.
Yes,
but
subject to weather windows. It's like
I was actually going to call it The Long Way Home, but Ewan McGregor and Charlie Boorman beat me to it.
How rude.
Because it is The Long Way Home.
Yeah.
But there you go. Hi from California. Hi. YouTube is smart to recommend your channel. Thanks, Deborah. Are you new? Have you just been recommended it? Looks really cool. Yes, I did mean if you came to Aussie. Yeah. Right. So awesome. I'm going to pick up this again. I'll do it slowly so I don't make you all seasick. Hi from Turkey, Emre. Okay. So let's have a look. So there is the world. Marianne, do your bit.
We've driven all the way to the UK after the first leg. And the next leg is we're shipping to the port of Halifax. And we're driving to meet our friends, Alex and Frankie, F&A Van Life, and their beautiful daughter, Everly. We're going to drive across Canada, visiting Quebec, Newfoundland, Labrador.
Dipping into Michigan, because I used to live there.
Dipping into Michigan, otherwise Chris will be very upset with me. Come back over, and then we're going to go all the way over to Auntie Julia.
There we go.
On Vancouver Island.
We might go to Prudhoe Bay in Alaska.
We might. But
we might not.
We might not. So, because we've actually done a lot of Alaska. Don't get us wrong. We loved Alaska. That was one of our favorite places.
But we have a 4x4 now, so we can get more adventurous.
Yeah. And then what our plan is to drive down to Baja, sit on the beach and drink wine.
Reminiscing of Cheska and Ben.
Cheska and Nate and Kim, who we saw a couple of weeks ago. And then go across to mainland Mexico, down to Guatemala, to Belize, and then from Belize, ship over to Colombia, go and see our friends
Clint and Linda
in Ecuador, and then going to Peru, Bolivia, Chile, down to Argentina, and then do you want to do
up
more
to Buenos Aires, and then we'll go, and then we'll stop, and we'll chat about that. So that's quite a lot to handle, but and I think because we're in a 4x4, we'll be able to get off we'll be able to get off the beaten track. Everyone does the Pan American because that is the main route down, and obviously we'll have to follow that. But we want to get off the Pan American,
and we've got a dog.
It's not ours.
No, it's not
ours. We're not traveling with a dog.
We're not traveling with a dog. It's our friend's dog. This is Peanut. Meet Peanut.
Peanut is very cute.
Peanut's very cute.
This is Sean's daughter's dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dip into the comments. So that is already it's quite a mad trip driving. It's so easy when you look at this map. It's very small, isn't it?
It's only that big.
So Malaysia, there. So that's part 2 of the trip. Yeah, you're coming to Canada. Yes, we would definitely be coming back to Canada. That's a fact. Even if we don't get the China, because if we don't get the visa for China, then we'd probably end up going this way and then shipping across that way and then going down. So if that makes sense. So let's just have
quite nice. I feel like it's a bit of a therapy session. We're getting to share our plans.
We're getting it off our chest.
And then in, I don't know, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, as we're doing this trip, because it's going to take a long time, you'll be going, do you remember how fun it is? Ha, 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 ha. How you thought you were going to be able to do this, this, and this. So,
well, it's like COVID. Funny. And people laugh at me now going, oh, do you remember when you set off, you didn't know COVID was going to happen. Peanut, the chicken killer. Yes. Peanut did kill a few chickens.
She did.
Clint, you're right. Snow and Kurt. Yes, we've watched Snow and Kurt. We've chatted to them a few times. We did nearly meet up, actually. I'm sure our paths will cross at some point. In fact,
we met some friends of theirs. They came and I went out and had some tea and cake with them and put them in touch with our mechanic, who actually drew drawings for them to pass on to Snow and Kurt. So I'm looking forward to one day meeting them on the road because they are epic people. We love the adventure that they're doing. It's just
when are you starting this trip? So hopefully middle of January we'll start that. 3 months around Malaysia and Indonesia, and then head back. Subject to the Expedition Living series.
Cuddly Koala, it's 2:55.
Oh, here. Now that's dedication.
That is amazing.
Unless you're on a night shift, and if so, then I'm pleased I can make your night shift a little bit more entertaining. Yeah, that's really late.
Which country now? So we're in the UK. We're in the UK now. Yeah, we're in the UK now.
Telford. We're in Telford in
Shropshire.
Shropshire.
Although I've had a lot of our friends say, stop saying that Shropshire is pretty.
Because everybody will come. It's a terrible county. You don't want to live here. Snow and Kurt are amazing. Yeah, they're lovely. Their trip through Africa was bonkers, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that is part 1 and part 2 of our trip, and that's already a good few years on the road, a good couple of years on the road probably. Good to see you again from Cape Town. Hi, Lorna.
Watch this space, Lorna. So
12:57 here in Malaysia. Henry, it's late, very late, Henry. You'll be able to get roti soon. The roti chef will be coming in early. Biddy, hi.
How are you doing?
Lorna's waiting for us.
Waiting.
Okay. Let's talk
Lorna.
part 3, and then we'll fresh out what we've told you. You can process it. It's a lot to process. We've been talking about this for months. So, Marianne, we've gone down to Argentina.
Yeah. And then back up to Buenos Aires. We will do a little bit here if we can, but the plan definitely is we are shipping to Durban.
Back to the Bluff.
Back to the Bluff.
Mark, if you're watching, Andrea.
Andrea, we are coming home to the Bluff. We're then planning on revisiting some of the countries we went to in Trudy and more that we couldn't do because we didn't have Trudy wasn't in good enough condition. But then we're planning.
I think, how far are we planning to go up? Maybe up to Kenya, Uganda, if it all goes.
Uganda. And then we're planning
to go back down to the bottom again.
all the way down, but we have to do the garden route and Cape Town because we were very chastised last time. So we're not going to let you down, and we will come back. And then we will be going up the west coast of Africa and back home, visiting Maria and Brian there, Theo there, before we come through, and Mr. and Mrs. Adventure before we come back to the UK, so that Trevor and Trudy meet again.
So we estimate that would be a 4 to 6 year trip, 4 or 5 year trip that we're going to take you on.
I think we should have asked you all to sit down first, because that is rather a monster trip. We are cutting it into legs because obviously we need to come home and visit family. We have to deal with paperwork, with the windows and everything else. So yes, we're cutting it into.
So yeah, that's quite a trip. And yeah, we're planning, there will be a weekly video for at least 4 or 5 years on that trip. And at the end, I will then do another series. It won't be called Expedition Living. It will probably be called Expedition Home or some crazy thing where we share that whole journey into another 12-part docu-series. So, and then I'll probably need a coffee and a lie down by the end of that.
Glenn's saying I'm also in Cape Town and I'm having a bra. Fantastic.
Nice. Bry.
A bry.
It's a barbecue.
I know what it is. I just don't know how to pronounce it. How is it? Bry.
When you're in Canada, you're going to meet Eamon and Beck. Actually, we nearly met Eamon and Beck in Mexico.
Do you know,
because we were with Eva. We were staying in a villa with Eva, and Eva did a video with Eamon when they swapped cars. And then Eva was like, "Hey, do you want to go out for dinner with Eamon and Beck tomorrow?" And it didn't happen, but we did very nearly all meet up. So yes, we would love to meet Eamon.
We're always open to meeting people, and that's why we love to do meetups on the road. So when we get to Malaysia, we will do one in KL and we will do one in KK. So if you're around,
Linda will nearly be retired then you'll be able to do your epic trip, Linda. Or we can just do it for you. Quite a few Cape Townians waiting. Yeah, we're definitely coming back.
Yes.
I was born in Kampala, Uganda.
Wow.
See, I've always wanted to go to Uganda.
You've got a friend.
I've got a friend who's got a Ugandan wife, and
we're going to pick their brains. And I think as well, what we learned on the first around the world trip was, I think the whole world situation was a bit crazy then. So this time, what we're hoping to do is that we're able to slow down, meet up with people, and actually introduce more characters, because we realized, looking back on the series and on our travels, the best times we had was when we met people.
The food,
Kathy,
the
Clint,
experience.
and Linda. I'm just thinking of Juan and Anna and everybody.
It's taken us a while to realize that
Ryan and Ikika. And it's just like it was
the videos.
Just the best.
I think going back to the Expedition Living series, when we first set off and I'm editing the footage, I filmed it so differently.
Yeah.
But it was even more of a challenge to put it together in a very meaningful story way. So we're super excited to share that with you. Breaking news there. My travel will be Europe, and I'll follow yours. That's fine.
I've just got to go and get Trudy's key ring, because Linda gave us the key ring in Reading.
Oh yes, I remember. Do you think it would be easier to put together the longer episodes when you have a clear format? Yes, we'll probably film a little bit, but it's just the amount of footage. I think that becomes part of the problem.
We still got the key ring you gave us.
There you go. Thank you very much. Maybe you can start rough cutting them while you're on the road. Yeah, it's very difficult because you do a whole series like episode 1 of Expedition Living in real time is 6 months prep, and it's 9 months of real time in an hour.
Yeah.
So you're storytelling that whole thing. is very hard because you don't know what happens until you've got the whole story.
Yeah.
And then you can divide it into 12
Well, the
parts.
Swedish chef is saying, do you think it would be easier to put together?
That's what I'm.
Oh, is that the one? Sorry.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, isn't it? We never really know what's going to happen. We have this thing where we like to say yes. We go out and we try and find new people and hear new stories, because although we're the storytellers, we feel that people's experiences are really what give us the joy, really.
Oh, there's just so many. There's just so many, and when you put all the best bits together, it's an epic. It's going to be an epic series.
What's funny is
it's going to be an epic series.
There's a whole thing that we didn't share when we were traveling, and that was our 4th of July experience
in Tok, Alaska,
where I do
a moose calling contest.
We never shared that with anyone.
If you've seen Finding Nemo, all I can say,
you're going to see it first.
All I can say is Marianne sounded a bit like, I speak well. Sorry, I had to do it. So yeah, New Zealand changed the rules for YouTubers. Yes, we've seen they've got a digital nomad visa now, so that's great. Ed Van Life, how you doing?
Oh, Ed, how you doing? Now, Ed is doing the Caminito walk to raise money for our turtle project. So, Ed, if you want to put the link to your GoFundMe on this live chat,
he's raising money for
Decafok and the turtle project. Please do, and all lovely moderators, please don't delete it. I want that to go on.
So Ed Van Life.
So we're super grateful for that.
Yeah, because you did that last time.
You raised £600. Tracy and Sue. You raised £600 last time for Decafok with your walk, and we are super.
And we met you in Malaysia.
And we met you.
We went out for a nice bit of food and a drink.
We did. We went down and had some food.
Looking forward to the next expedition.
Yeah, we're super excited. So
has anybody got any questions on that next expedition?
Because
you probably need a while to process that. So you're doing theoretically Malaysia, UK, Argentina, Alaska, and the length of Africa in one trip. I mean, we're mad. That is actually quite mad.
Currently, we're on 5 continents with 47 countries. 33 of them we haven't done yet.
Sounds epic. Can't wait to see you both and Trevor on the road. Sundays haven't been the same without our weekly Tread the Globe vlog. Thank you. Like I say, we're trying to get it done as quickly as possible. Expedition Living will be that little filler. We'll do a watch party. We'll do a premiere, and then maybe everybody, if you all do watch parties and send us pictures, then we'll give some people prizes, or we'll rock up at your house and give you a T-shirt or something.
Oh, that is hilarious. So
somebody did actually say, why don't you rent the cinema out, the local cinema?
Yeah, they did. We don't. If you have a cinema and you're happy to let us have it for free, that would be great. But we can't rent a cinema out. So we bought that, and we are turning it into that with the help of the guys at Camper V.
And then basically, apart from crossing the Pacific, we're driving practically around the world again. Mad. Like once wasn't enough.
It was a warm-up.
I'm going to have to book another appointment with the therapist, I think.
I would actually like to do something a little bit radical.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Are you sure?
Yes, I just want to do this.
I don't know what she's going to do.
I know that we do. I wanted to say thank you to a few people who have helped us make this happen.
Lisa, how you doing? Lovely Lisa.
This isn't necessarily they financially helped us. They've helped us with kit for Trevor, and we'll show all the bits and pieces. But the fact that they've had faith in us.
Yeah, see, we love that they believe in us as a Tread the Globe, as a channel, and as a couple. And they want to support us.
And I love that when they, like Isuzu, they came up and they handed me the keys. And they turned around to him and said, let's go eat roti.
Can I just say, I'm editing the early videos, and when we set off on the world trip, Chris was driving.
Yes,
Chris is on the series driving. So for those of you that think I can't drive, you're going to see I can.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild. So I want to thank...
You're not mad, you're enjoying life.
Oh, and we really hope that you're getting to be part of this. So Surfshark, I want to thank you so much. Roma, who are supporting us with the lithium batteries, also giving us Victron electrics for at cost. I'd like to thank AutoTurn, who are giving us the water boiler and a diesel heater.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Fiamma, who just yesterday told us they're going to be sending us an awning and 2 fans for the roof, because they do the low profile fans.
Can I just interrupt?
Yes.
So we went for an interview yesterday with Matt, Motorhome Matt. On his channel, there'll be a nice interview with us coming out probably in a few weeks.
Yes,
weeks.
Absolutely. So
yeah,
we'll
Matt.
put a link on our YouTube channel as well to that as well. We also have Lifesaver, who supported us with the first jerry can. They're sending us a new one because they're rock stars. We've also got Scirocco fans. We've got 3 of those. Silwy, who do magnetic kit. We've never used it, but it looks cool, and I randomly
But don't buy any of this stuff yet, because as part of it, we've got you all discount codes, and some of them are really quite big discounts.
Good discount codes.
And they'll be on our new website.
Who do like drinks bottles.
They're amazing.
They feel like they're plastic, so they're not heavy and chunky like the Life Straw, and they are not made of plastic. And it's a British company, and we have negotiated discounts for everybody. So I will post that on the newsletter and on a community.
Some of the discounts are already on our existing website, treadtheglobe.com, under links.
Yes.
But there will be on the new website the other ones that we're working on in the background.
Yes.
So there'll be a new website coming.
And if there's anybody in Malaysia that is still awake and knows anything about 4x4, because this is our first 4x4. Yeah, this is our first 4x4 truck. If you know anyone in KL who can guide us for sort of like leaf springs, winches, snorkels, all of that kit.
Thomas.
Yes, obviously I'm going to pick everybody's brains. I am literally the one that's picking everybody's brains. So I just wanted to shout them out because they didn't need to.
They offered to help us.
But they did. They reached out and offered it to us.
They were like, "You're mad. You need as much help as you can get."
Yeah, you really do need help.
We told them the trip, and they were like, because when you say it, it's really easy to say, "We're doing this and doing that." So for those of you that have gone on a trip or gone on a van life trip, for whether it's a few weeks, a month, 6 months, a 4 to 6 year trip is no mean feat. It's quite a physical, mental, emotional challenge.
Yeah, I feel really, really grateful to the community, and I feel really grateful that you've stuck with us.
There you go. Angela and Alan have used Water to Go's bottles. If you need any filters or anything like that, if you go on our website, you'll get them a lot cheaper because there's a link that gives you a nice big discount code.
Yeah, the guys have been really, really lovely. And they've also told us...
I could show them one of the bottles.
Yeah, they've also told us that if we do another project like Decafolk, because we'd love to do another project and get involved in another project. If it's anything to do with water-based for schools or things like that, they've offered to give us a ton of bottles to sanitize water and clean water. We're very, very lucky.
See, we always used, look, I'm just going to show you the size difference.
Yeah.
So I took one of these to Borneo and stuff to save buying water. So this is a Life Straw, and it comes with a big filter so you can drink through it, and it makes all water safe.
They are very good.
They are very good. I'm not dissing them. Yeah. They're very good quality, and they're, but they are quite heavy.
Yeah.
This is the new liter bottle from Water to Go.
Yeah.
And if you see, if you open that, it's so light. Yeah. It's so light.
And that's wood pulp, and these are actually made out of palm things, and they're not sustainable. They're not plastic. And they can be washed clean, put in a dishwasher.
So if you travel or you don't like the taste of your water at home, the carbon filter basically takes all the rubbish out. It's a bit like works like a Brita filter or something. You can drink from it. You can't obviously put squash in it or flavored drink because the carbon filter will take that out. But if you want water or you want to traveling and take that out, then
yeah, absolutely.
Mr. P has just given us a super chat of $5. He's just pulled over for the loo and found a Mountain Dew.
Oh.
Big hugs to you two, as well as Clint and Linda,
Sonny
and Halleck, Frankie and Alex, Eric and Yoka. I miss you all. And we miss you too, Mr. P. And you'll be pleased to know that our route will bring us past your house.
We're coming back. We're coming back to Seattle. Do not fear.
So we'll
It's
definitely go out for dinner. Aaron. Mr. P, Goonies never say die, right?
Ever.
Great sponsors there. Motorhomes are us. They are really, they're really good. We're very happy.
And we've worked with all of them apart from Still Wheat and Water to Go. So we've used them. We absolutely
Roma
trust
we haven't
them.
yet,
love
but
them.
they're amazing.
Roma,
the product, 680 amp hour battery. I can't believe it.
Absolutely can't wait. So yes, if you've got any questions, let us know.
Kathy's going to buy one of the bottles for Borneo.
Yeah.
Kathy, there's a link on our website. There's a link for the US and Canada and Australia, New Zealand, UK,
so you get
Europe.
A discount.
So you can all get discounts.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. It's this trip. It's really simple to say we're driving around the world, but the research that we're doing behind the scenes is wild.
Oh yeah. For those that think we're at home putting our feet up and relaxing and enjoying our time.
Yeah, I don't think anyone thinks that.
No, some friends or family do, but no, we're not. We're working our little bits off to try and get it all ready. So
5 continents, 47 countries, 33 of them new countries, and that is at the moment.
I also just want to say, I'm just going to say it, that I want to thank all of you.
Yes.
Because without you watching our videos, we wouldn't be able to afford to do this trip because we spend all of the money from these videos on the trip.
Yes.
So that enables enables us.
And wine.
And okay, the occasional wine.
There's a bit of wine.
There's going to be tonight. We've got friends around tonight. Wine and pizza. But yeah, thank you to all of you for taking the time to watch the videos, for supporting us. And we love sharing them with you. And we're going to do it as long as our health and everything else allows us to do it. We're just going to keep going.
And
we've got lots of countries to go
as well. I would love people to share what we're doing so that we can really get a movement going.
And the expedition living, we're gonna why don't we do some watch parties and we can all film our little watch parties. And
I think that's genius.
I think that's a great idea. And then I also think that maybe we can pick a few watch parties and maybe we'll send you t-shirts, or if you're in the UK, we could rock up at your house and drop off a t-shirt or something.
Yeah,
that could be really funny.
Meetup at your house.
Well, watch party at their house.
Well, what we do is the people who send us the thing and you tell us where you're from and who's in your group. When we're driving around the world, if we're coming by, we're going to drop in and see you.
Well, there you go. So we'll come up with some crazy idea, but let's do some watch parties because episode 1 is going to be epic. Thank you very much, Diana. That is very kind of you.
Very sweet. Thank you.
F&A, just a glass or two. Logistics is the worst. Yes, it is. Lisa, love you guys. Love you too. Oh man, your pizza is the best, Chris. See, F&A, you see, you've had my pizza. It's coming.
Do you plan to organise and host future trips for us to join you?
Maybe after this.
Watch this space. We don't know. We'll definitely.
I know this. I know these 2 trips are going to be successful because it's what's planned. I've just we've got epic people and the trip's epic. It's just going to all be epic.
We did live chat groups and everyone is epic.
And we're flying out next week.
We are.
So
we're definitely going to make it to Portland, Oregon. Yeah, absolutely.
And then you've missed us so much. I'm sorry. We're here. We are here, working very busy in the background. It's all coming. Don't worry. Looking forward to joining you in Borneo in a few weeks' time. Angela and Alan. We're going to have a blast, guys.
Anna and Andreas from Germany. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate that. It's just epic. Just epic.
So I think we'll probably wrap it up. We'll wrap it up there.
If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, please do that.
We do have a membership as well, but don't sign up to the membership. We're starting a new membership. So watch this space. We'll do another live in the future.
Call, of which there's quite a lot.
We'll talk tomorrow.
We're going to talk to you tomorrow at 5:00 and share all of that information. But yes, it's all going on. But on the weekly newsletter, I'm going to be sharing what we're doing in Borneo, the people that we're traveling with, And we're going to start building up for the next trip, aren't we? Because it's months. It's literally months until. Sorry, I felt your blood pressure.
You see, as soon as she says that, I'm like, I've still got 6 episodes to edit.
It's gonna be fine.
Oh, I just need a fairy.
Months.
If anybody knows a fairy that can just wave a magic wand and help me, that'd be marvelous. But it's not even something that, you can't help me.
I can't help
Nobody
you.
can help me. It's all in my head. Scary place. Anyway, guys, we love you. Thank you for spending your evening, part of your weekend with us. We wish you all the best.
Yeah, we do.
You know where we are. Message anytime, and we'll do another live after our Borneo
Tread the
trip.
Globe if you've got any questions.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Thank you very much for joining us.
So excited.